Distinguished compatriots of the sporting arena, permit me to elucidate the labyrinthine conundrum that has enshrouded the young basketball luminary, Josh Giddey, in a web of allegations that has set the digital amphitheater ablaze.
For those not familiar, he has been accused of dating or sleeping with, or whatever you want to call it, hooking up with a year-old girl. Now, there's a lot that still needs to be done with this. It's very hard to comment until you have, a result on the investigation. From what I understand, the people I've spoken to is, now look, just want to put it out there, if Josh was 19, 20, 21 and knowingly seeking out a 15-year-old girl, absolutely despicable behavior. I'm strongly against it. Full, throw the law, whatever it is, do your time. I don't think this is that, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and apologize. I don't think it is that. I think the girl was younger. From what I understand is the girl in question has lied about her age and said that she was of age at the time. This has also happened, I think, over a year ago now. I don't think this is something that's happened recently, much to people thinking on social media it has. And it's just hard to give proper comment on this until this plays out. Now, OKC have been aware of this from what I'm told for the last year. They've known about it. They have deemed Josh free to play. They don't see any concerns. The NBA have allowed that, which is kind of telling, because when these kind of things happen, the NBA kind of tries to really, take a couple of games off till we figure this thing out. But on the flip side, I don't think they can do anything, even if there was, some smoke to this fire, until there's formal charges. I think as per the CBA, I don't think, pending an internet Twitter investigation, they can step down a player from playing. He'd have to agree to it. So they can't just say you step down. So he has not been formally charged. I don't believe he's even been interviewed by police to this point. I think it occurred in California, where the age of consent is 18, which does throw a spanner in the works as to, did Josh know she was overage? I'm told that's what he was told. I didn't know she was underage, sorry, but I was told he was thinking that she was overage. But just a messy situation for everyone involved. I think for this to go down the legal route, I believe that the girl in question or the family have to formally press charges saying that he knowingly knew she was of this age. From what I understand, that will not happen because the girl lied about her age. So you see a lot of this stuff going on the internet. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then, you got all these CSI people on the internet digging up wrong photos of different girls and captions and this and that. It's just an absolute shit show as it is online on social media. So as I said, if this is a 19, 20-year-old knowingly saying, I know you're 15, let's hook up, no sympathy from me whatsoever. I don't think that is the case with this. And I think it's going to play out pretty smoothly from the Josh Giddey party. But the damage has been done to his PR, bro, regardless of what the result is. And that's a trial by, we have trial by media over the last 30 years. I think there's now trial by social media. It's probably 100 times worse. I don't know how you see it.
The venerable Andrew Bogut, a sage of the basketball court, steps into the fray, wielding the sword of caution and reason amidst the cacophony of speculations. Bogut, in his measured reflections, underscores the arduous nature of commenting on a situation riddled with allegations without the hallowed results of a thorough investigation. He raises the standard of prudence, cautioning against the precipitous leap to conclusions that so often characterize the court of public opinion. A call for patience, an appeal for the sanctity of due process, resonates through his words like the echo of a well-placed bounce pass. The former NBA Titan is unequivocal in his condemnation of inappropriate behavior, especially if the allegations hold water. He vehemently asserts that if young Giddey knowingly trespassed the boundaries of age in pursuing a relationship, the long arm of the law should descend upon him with unwavering force. However, Bogut, with a discerning eye, intimates that the contours of this narrative may be more nuanced than the glaring accusations suggest. In Bogut's narrative tapestry, the threads weave a tale where the supposed victim has woven a deceptive tapestry of her own. He contends that the girl in question artfully lied about her age, transforming the landscape of culpability. According to his understanding, this incident transpired over a year ago, a temporal element that injects another layer of complexity into the unfolding drama. Drawing attention to the purported knowledge of the Oklahoma City Thunder, OKC, organization regarding these allegations, Bogut raises an eyebrow of curiosity. In a league known for its swift and stringent response to such matters, the fact that Giddey continues to grace the court without impediment for a year becomes a noteworthy point of contemplation. He speculates on the limitations of the NBA's authority to intervene without formal charges, a legal quandary that further muddies the waters. Bogut, ever the meticulous commentator, asserts that Giddey has not faced the formality of charges. No, as far as he knows, has he undergone the scrutiny of a police interview. The geographical context of the alleged incident in California, where the age of agreement stands at 18, adds another layer of legal convolution to the unfolding narrative. Bogut hints at Giddey's belief in the girl's legal age, though this remains in the realm of speculation. As the seasoned basketball oracle unravels the intricate threads of this saga, he dubs the situation messy for all parties involved. He highlights the legal impasse where formal charges must be pressed, yet he expresses skepticism that the girl or her kin will undertake such a legal odyssey, given the subterfuge of her own deception. Permit me to ruminate on the tumultuous tempest that is a trial by social media, where reputations are tossed like dice in the whimsical hands of an unseen arbiter. The saga of young Giddey, embroiled in the swirling vortex of allegations, becomes a tragicomedy of errors as the cacophonous chorus of online scrutiny unfurls its tentacles, ensnaring not just his deeds but his very perception. In this digital amphitheater, where the cacophony of opinions echoes like the tumultuous clash of swords, the perception of Giddey morphs into a kaleidoscopic abstraction. Like a whirlwind of chaos, social media becomes the judge, the jury, and the executioner, rendering verdicts with the capriciousness of a summer breeze. The nuances of legal intricacies and the delicacies of due process are tossed aside, replaced by the swift and often erratic judgments of the virtual horde. The once promising athlete, Josh Giddey, finds himself cast in the shadow of pixelated scrutiny. Every keystroke, every hastily composed comment, serves as an unwitting brick in the edifice of public perception. The trial by social media, with its penchant for immediacy, lacks the somber gravitas of a courtroom, replacing the sanctity of jurisprudence with the impulsive cadence of tweets and posts. The veracity of allegations and the complexities of the legal labyrinth are relegated to the periphery, overshadowed by the digital inquisition's insatiable appetite for scandal. Giddey, once a luminary on the court, becomes a mere pawn in the capricious chessboard of online discourse, where the rules are murky and the boundaries elusive. As the digital guillotine hangs overhead, the nuances of Giddey's character are flattened into a two-dimensional caricature. The multifaceted individual, with dreams, flaws, and the potential for redemption, is reduced to a mere headline, a fleeting hashtag in the ever-scrolling tapestry of tweets. The trial by social media, with its binary proclivities, struggles to accommodate the shades of grey that define the human experience. In the cacophony of online discussions, Bogut's frustration surfaces like the stentorian echo of a referee's whistle. He bemoans the chaotic symphony of misinformation, erroneous visuals, and sensational captions that swirl around the allegations, creating a maelstrom of confusion. With a steely resolve, he reiterates that if Giddey knowingly partook in the dalliances with a person of incorrect age, sympathy is an emotion he withholds. In the grand theater of the basketball cosmos, Andrew Bogut stands as the sentinel of measured judgment, a beacon of sobriety amidst the tempest of accusations. His essay, a tapestry woven with threads of caution, skepticism, and a demand for circumspection, invites us to tread carefully in the minefield of allegations and to await the verdict of the legal Colosseum before casting aspersions upon the character of the embattled Giddey.